So, Criminal Girls 2 for PlayStation Vita. They made another one.
This is arguably the most hentai IP owned by Nippon Ichi Software. The first game for the PSP and later for the Vita was developed by Image Epoch, who unfortunately is no more. So it was safe to say a sequel would be quite unlikely. Or so we thought.
The game starts in a very simple way. You're in hell! And you have amnesia.
The faint sign of originality that this game had going for itself just got sucked dry from it on the first 10 seconds of gameplay.
The basic premise is pretty much the same from the first game, with just different characters. You play as an instructor responsible to guide a group of 7 girls through many trials in the many realms of hell. All those seemingly innocent and cute girls were fated to commit a grave sin that would send them right into hell when they died. But it just happens that they died before committing this huge crime, which is why they're called half-sinners.
See? That's exactly the same thing that I didn't like about the first game. Those girls are being punished by something that they didn't even do. Even if it was God itself who predicted that, does that mean that those predictions are always right? No! It clearly doesn't! Because 7 girls just died before the fucking schedule! And on the same day, no less! And those predictions keep missing the mark! Because there are many older half-sinners out there! Okay, if they are able to pass all the trials, they get to resurrect. But if they fail, they have to spend all the rest of eternity in hell! Isn't it even fair to make those chicks go literally through hell because of such an unreliable system? We can't even be sure if they would commit those crimes anyway!
Hey!
Huh?
Catch the baby!
Ah! What the heck? What are you doing?
Why do you catch that?
Because it was going to fall!
You're certain?
Yeah!
But it didn't fall. You caught it. The fact that you prevented it from happening doesn't change the fact that it was going to happen.
You are a maniac, you know. Anyway, this premise is filled with flaws. But I must admit, the characters are really good. They are so good in fact, that all those plot holes don't matter that much, because those girls really give much more substance to the story than I was expecting. And mind you, all those girls are sinners already. They died before committing their biggest crime, but they have already done some pretty awful stuff back in the world of the living. Which means that there is no one in this group who is innocent or flawless. Among them, you will find the likes of killers, manipulative whores, drug addicts, and the list just goes on.
おかしなことを言うんですね。口には出さないだけでいつも周りを見下してたじゃないですか。バカな人を思い通りに動かすことなんて簡単ですし、先生の信頼を勝ち取るなんてお手の物。そうですよね。
And different from most Japanese games or anime, those girls don't just become best friends forever out of the blue. They form small groups among the 7, but there is no trust among them, even inside those groups. So they fight against each other all the time. Things only get worse when they find out that maybe there is a real criminal hidden in their group.
あの人は妙に信用がおけないのよね。
ですが、彼女も理解しているはずです。私たちの輪から外れることの意味が。
やっぱり、みずきちゃんが罪人なんじゃ。
どうせ口だけで何もできないくせに、そっちに行けないからって強気になったのか？
きっと自分の妹に重ねてるのよ。そうじゃないと、あの人が見ず知らずの子に優しくするわけないわ。それは間違ってない。間違ってない。
The writers really did a great job creating those characters. They are very complex and realistic. They even get a very convincing character development, something that I would never expect from this kind of game. Aside from some of the character designs, this could be a very compelling and mature story.
But then you get to the rest of the game, because, you know, those are some really bad girls. So, it's your job as the instructor to punish them. And that's when the game gets really awkward.
兄さんの匂いが取れなくなっちゃいます。
何を持ち出してるんですか？いいのそれ。何？すっごく硬そう。すっごく大きいのに。
You need to play many minigames to unlock new abilities for the girls. And those minigames consist of many S&M procedures. During those, the girls will scream in pain while they curse you for doing those things.
しちゃうんですか？
こんなの耐えられる。
年置きはしないで。
早く解放してください。
いつまでするのよ。これが終わったら絶対に。
But later on, when you get to a higher level, they will start to enjoy it, shouting compliments and orgasmic screams of pleasure.
こういうのは好きかも。
ダメなのに、これは試練のはず。
まだするの？しない。
And like it wasn't enough, there are download contents for extra voices during punishment sessions, which makes the girls treat the main character like he was the older brother.
変態兄貴。
お兄ちゃん。
兄さん。
兄ちゃん。お兄様。
And for this to not get too boring right away, they have all kinds of ways to say big brother in Japanese. Like aniki, aniue, ani, ni-sama, ni-chan, niya, ni-ni, ni. No, it's ni. That's it, you got it. To make matters worse, this game has probably the worst battle system I've seen in my life. And I'm not exaggerating just to get attention. It's really horrible. On each new turn, the girls will give suggestions to what action they should take. You can't choose a specific action, so you got no other choice but to leave everything to pure luck. You can never rely on this system, since most of times, the girls will not try to do anything useful. It's not like the battles are difficult, but it's very frustrating when you lose, because it's never your fault. After all, you can't make any strategies with a system that decides everything for you.
Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk about the graphics. The illustrations by Airi Hori are not bad. I will take this over that Moe Moe style from the first game anytime, but oh my god, this emote!
No, it's not. It's live 2D.
Yeah, whatever, it's basically the same thing.
Oi!
During punishment sessions, the girls move quite a lot, and it feels like they are full of life and emotions. But when you go back to the main event...
I'm missing the graphics from Grand Kingdom already.
The graphics during battles are better than the first game, but not by far. It's just some chibi characters with flash animations fighting against two enemies on a weird background.
In conclusion, there are some cheesy moments by the end of the game, but the story overall is pretty good. Each heroine gets her own ending, and those are all quite decent. The music is surprisingly good too. It fits the hellish world motif really well, for the most part anyway.
Ah, come on, cheer up, Brian. Just take a look at the bright side of life. At least you can finally put all those years of playing Bang Bang on Windows 95 to good use.
Can you possibly ruin my childhood even more than this?
How about this?
Yeah, that does it. Thank you.
You're welcome.